I also picked up the Apex Legends Pathfinder's Quest that launched with Season 8, which is on the table here. I'll kind of reach for it. It's the lore book for Apex, told through the lens of Pathfinder, everybody's favorite Marvin. Um, it's really cool. It's written by a series of interviews done by Pathfinder with all the other legends. It's current all the way up to Horizon, and in the end, they reveal who Pathfinder's creator is, which is kind of the ongoing theme of all of their videos they've been putting out with him involved. So
Clovis Bray.
probably, I haven't read it yet.
Is he
I really
Clovis
want
Bray?
to. Well, yes, probably. I really want to flip to the end and find out, but I also want to read the interviews and see him piece it together. So it's kind of this. It's like torture, but that's all I've done. I played a lot of Apex. Got to win every day this season except for yesterday.
The new season came out, didn't it?
Mhm.
Okay.
Launched on Tuesday. Pretty good.
I was gonna say I've been doing a lot of Apex as well.
Yeah.
I guess
We got a few
talk
wins.
about it real quick.
Sure. Yeah.
So, yeah, season was it 8?
8.
Mayhem. New character is Fuse.
Yep.
He's kind of all about grenades and explosions,
And loud noises.
loud noises. His grenade launcher ability is really
It's awesome.
It's really awesome. And the fact that he can hold 2 at a time versus
Stacking grenades in
stacking
inventory is
grenades.
such a bonus.
And then his ult is like a area of effect kind of denial literal ring of fire.
Yeah.
Which I have died multiple times trying to get out of.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, I'll be fine. I'll sprint out of here. Nope, don't do it.
Yeah, it kills.
Bad
It damages
idea.
over time for like 6 seconds once you leave it. So if you are damaged at all and you try to get out, it's gonna kill you. The season being titled Mayhem and his skill set match perfectly in my mind. It's just anytime he's on the field and he starts throwing his ult and he starts throwing his grenades, it just creates a ton of chaos. It's loud. You don't really know what's going on, but next thing you know, you're on fire. It's a ton of fun. The new map changes are pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think they're a little lopsided on the map, which is kind of frustrating. Like they should have done a little bit more around everywhere rather than just the one spot. I know it's fitting for the story and his introductory clip, but I think they could have done a little bit more. I'm excited to see how he plays on the other maps.
Mm-hmm.
Like World's Edge is a lot more open.
Yeah.
And so his skills will be weird on that map. But, Season 8, off to a great start. I think I'm already closing in on 10 wins on the season in the first week, which is insane to me. But I'm not grinding ranked games. So that's where all the good players are.
Yeah, I would agree with your comment on Kings Canyon. I think the changes to the north side of the map are really good.
Yeah.
But I do kind of wish there had been something else that had. I mean, they've made minor changes throughout the entire map in terms of like removing buildings or small things like that. But my kind of idea that I had thought when we were playing it was, what if the ship had flown in over the island and kind of had really left a bunch of debris and broken down some things, and because it does still very much feel like
Kings Canyon. Yeah, once you leave that north side, it's the same map with a few new little buildings.
I am glad they're mixing it back, Olympus back in already.
Tuesday, tomorrow. Yep. Yeah, and one thing we haven't touched on when you talk about changes, I think the best change they've made this season, and it's only if you're a fan of the lore, I guess, but the comic book thing is no longer tied to treasure packs.
Yeah.
It's just time based, and I just think that's such a smart decision. I didn't get to finish last season's.
Yeah.
So I'm a big fan of that. Make the treasure packs give you other things, charms, weapon skins, but don't hide your story behind something for people who can't play as much as others.
Yeah.
I think that was a good change, and the new gun is sick.
Yeah. Agreed.
Thing is my baby.
Over in the chat, Game Lord Master says that Kings Canyon should have been an overgrown map.
Yeah, so we've talked about that a lot, and we kind of talk about like if it were more like tropical or a tropical map would be really cool. And I agree, like the blues on the north side and the water looks so good. They need to find a way to get a jungle map into the game
Yeah.
of some sort.
You just mentioned it earlier. What's the other map? Not Olympus.
World's Edge,
World's Edge. I wonder if you could do a thing with World's Edge
like overgrowing.
to overgrow it.
That'd be
like
cool.
Some weird biological scientific thing goes wrong, and or you could even do hey, we haven't been here in a while, and
Yeah,
oh my gosh, things are sprouting up.
that'd be
It's
cool.
a crazy alien world.
I do think an overgrown map would be fun. Like, kind of eliminate some of the weird sight lines.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you get in areas in Kings Canyon and World's Edge where you're kind of in no man's land,
Yeah.
and there's really nothing you can do about it.
And it's not like it would be complete forest, but you could
No.
have areas.
Yeah, I think what I hope their next level is urban. I want Angel City in the
I think
game.
Angel City would be a dope.
Like, have that as the middle of your map. And then build around it.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems like such a missed opportunity at this point to not have
We
it.
could finally get like some Titans in there. Obviously not as playable, but like have some Titan remains laying around or something.
Maybe. I will say this. After reading a chapter and a half of that book, Titans are in the picture at some point. It's gonna happen. They may not be playable, but they're gonna be on the field.
Yeah.
Like every character is very much in tune to the Titans, and they talk about them.
I'm so glad that's a part of that universe.
It's awesome. Yeah, it kind of doubles as a Titanfall 2 lore book too. It's
Yeah.
really cool.
But yeah, I'm really enjoying Apex.
Just in a great place.
It is in a really good place right now.
2 seasons in a row.
Yep.